Florida is known for its many beaches and great weather. This attracts many tourists, businesses, and people looking for opportunities. As a result, gentrification is a known effect. German-British sociologist Ruth first coins this term in her book titled Aspects of Change. Gentrification is a phenomenon in which a poor location, usually minority neighborhoods, see an inflow of wealthy people who repair and restore homes and businesses, leading to an increase in living standards and a displacement of previous, usually poor people and the local social character of an area. While the term gentrification has been discussed since the 1960s, this phenomenon is still significant and relevant to contemporary society. On February 17, 2022, St. Petersburg tenants protested the recently ridiculously high rent prices in local areas. In their protest, they demanded a housing state of emergency and argued that tenant lives were more important than profits. The main catalyst for driving these rent prices high is gentrification.
By that, because we're experiencing it, nobody can explain to us that it's not an emergency.
Right now at 11, pushing for a state of emergency over rising rent. Dozens of people make their voices heard as local leaders debate their next steps and the dramatic action some protesters may take if things don't change soon.
Today, if you drive along 34th Street South in St. Petersburg, Florida, you will spot newly built businesses and homes mixed with older homes and businesses. As a result, landlords will increase their rent and make it more expensive to have a business in the newly gentrified area because the newer businesses will cause the cost of living to go up in these areas. The same goes for homes, apartments, and tenants. These newly renovated gentrified areas often displace individuals and businesses, and these displaced individuals are often minorities, according to an NCRC study. This leads to a phenomenon known as the white space, coined by Professor Anderson from Yale University. The white space leads to increased racial discrimination and police harassment, two phenomena that endanger the health of individuals. In other words, gentrification can lead to increased racial discrimination. Research has revealed an overall negative effect of racial discrimination on self-reported physical health. Williams and Mohammed informs us that racism is a basic determinant of health. Racism creates some type of stressors, such as discrimination and historical trauma, but it can also affect the levels, clustering, and impact of stressors, such as unemployment, neighborhood violence, or physical and chemical exposure in residential and occupational environments. Additionally, Professor Lang and colleagues informs us in their research regarding police brutality and health, how there are pathways that involve institutional racism, which leads to stress, which then causes a negative physiological response, resulting in deteriorating health. But what's a factor that causes this discrimination? Gentrification. Therefore, gentrification can lead to racial discrimination, which in return produce negative health effects for individuals. Instead of moving so fast and enabling much modern urban renewal, we need to slow down and really think about the negative implications of gentrification and its effects on health. Due to existing research regarding gentrification negative effects, it should be regarded as a larger issue in public health. According to the research provided, it seems that gentrification has plenty of negative consequences that should be taken into consideration. Altercations to this phenomenon are a must if the intended result is to help the gentrified community and not the opposite. While there can be some positive effects from gentrification, further research is needed to make a sufficient argument regarding the benefits of urban renewal and health. By increasing the white space in America, we are not only harming the health of individuals, but we are eliminating the minority culture that has existed for many generations.